Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So in my last few videos I mentioned how I was getting anxious to set up another aquarium, and I decided to set up this 29-gallon tank right here in front of my fireplace that I don't intend to use this winter. And I already have pretty much everything I need for it. I have a AquaClear 50, this Aqueon Pro 150 heater that I won't need for a couple months anyway, probably. I have a pump and sponge filters. I already had this substrate, and I just bought this gravel last week. So my plan was to just kind of use this, the rest of this as a filler underneath in the back, and then cover everything up and fill the rest with that. And I already have some Mopani driftwood that I got from Doctors Foster and Smith a while back, and I have this Oko stone or dragon stone that I bought from Aquarium Co-op a while back. And so I went to my local fish store today because I wanted to get some snails. The plan of going in was to get some snails and maybe see what kind of plants they have. So my plan was to set up this tank tonight, but not with fish. But then while I was there, I ended up getting some fish. So in this box I'm going to do an unboxing, show you the fish that I got. So doing that, I kind of got ahead of myself because I'm not ready for these fish yet. But while I was there, I was going through it in my head, thinking I really shouldn't do this, but I can make it happen. I was going to set up the tank tonight anyway. I have sponge filter and filter media in other tanks that I can use to get this going, and even if I put some of the fish in here now, I can do water changes like a madman, just to make sure if there's any signs of ammonia. But yeah, so I got a little ahead of myself and I got some fish. I also got some at the 99-cent store. Got some poster paper that I'm going to use for the background. There's black for this, and I got this green for my my wild guppy pea puffer tank. But yeah, so I'm going to show you what I got today for fish. So some of these fish are going to be what's going in here, and then others I'll show you as I go through them. I'll tell you when I go through them. Alright, so the first bag, these are red cobra guppies. So my local fish store has had, they have their regular assorted guppies, and then every once in a while they'll have some little fancier guppies. A lot of times they've had guppies like these, but they have like Dumbo ears and stuff like that, but these are just nothing, their fins aren't all funky, so I like these. So I was thinking I could use some red in my 30-gallon Planted Library community tank, so these guppies will end up going there. I think I'm going to quarantine them in another tank. And then I ended up getting a couple platies. So these I think will go in my other 10-gallon tank. And these are the snails, so I got a couple of mystery snails, an orange one and like a brownish one. And then I got Sailfin Mollies. This will be the first time I will have ever kept a Mollies. I've been wanting these, watching some YouTube videos with mollies and just like the males with those big sail fins looking pretty cool. Like up to this point, I've always loved live bears, but I've never kept mollies just because I've always preferred platies. I mean, platies are actually my favorite fish, and I preferred guppies too, compared to regular like mollies, like the lyre tail mollies or just plain black mollies or whatever from like PetSmarts and Petco's. But seeing the sailfin molly, the males, when they spread that dorsal fin, it's pretty awesome. So, and I wanted to try something new for this 29-gallon tank. So yeah, there's one male and 3 females in here. And then I got some swordtails. These are, got a pair of pineapple swordtails, a male and a female. So the female was already pretty beefy and pregnant, and right after these were bagged up, she started dropping babies. So there's already some fry in here. So I'm gonna try to separate them in a breeder box that I have a guppy in right now, but see if I can maybe try to save some of these. I already have swordtail fry. So I was planning on getting some green swordtails for this tank, but I think I will get some green and along with these pineapples. So I only got a pair. I can always get more swordtails, so I'll get more females because I'd rather have more, at least 2-to-1 female to male ratio. So I'll get more swordtails later. But yeah, so I have these fish. So now, I was going to set up this tank tonight already anyway, but now there's more urgency to do so. So I'm going to start setting this up, get the dechlorinate in the water, and just try to set up a sponge filter that's already in another tank that should already have enough beneficial bacteria on it to convert any ammonia to nitrates to nitrates, and then I'll set up that AquaClear 50 and I'll put some filter media from my 30-gallon, and hopefully that will be enough to contain the ammonia that they might produce from being the tank not just set up and not cycled in these. I'll put these in my, like I mentioned, the guppies and the platies I'll put in my another 10-gallon that I have. Alright, so yeah, this is what I've been talking about with setting up another tank. So Sailfin Mollies and Swordtails it is, at least for now, and then I'll show this tank as it evolves along the way. Something with my 30-gallon tank, would have liked to have done that from the very beginning. I mean, I didn't start my YouTube channel. I didn't create this channel until I had it for half a year anyway. So, but I'm gonna show updates of this tank as it, I add plants to it, and as it add other fish, and as it goes. So I think it'll be fun to do that from the start. All right. Well, that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.